What's up, y'all? Welcome back. It's Lantern. I don't know if you guys have been keeping along, but I've been doing a bunch of work on that Grom clone. I think I have maybe one video up right now, but I'm slowly starting to get them up. It's just I'm trying to dial all my tools in so it's flawless. Right now I got the issue that everybody else has with their cabinets. It's pulsating. The media is coming through and it's like off on, off on, off on. So it's taking forever to powder coat, or not to powder coat, to sandblast. So I'm gonna be doing the metering valve upgrade. Just you can follow along if you're gonna be trying to do it to yourself, or just watch and enjoy. Sit back. Yeah. So I'll put you guys on the hat, and then we'll get to going. All right. I gotta also clean up my work spot because it's a bit messy. But what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna dump all the media that's out. This is the media that came with the cabinet, which is glass beads. So I think that's a little too soft for what I'm trying to do. So what we're gonna do is take this thing off. Damn, it's just on there. So we're just gonna pour that there. What we gotta do first is remove the media that's in here. So let that drain for a little bit, because what we need is that door. So there's actually a lot in there still. Hot damn. I bought a whole nother bottle because I thought I was running out. So we're gonna have to take this bolt off on the back. Looks like it's a Phillips. Probably gonna have a nut in the back. Oh, is it threaded? No way. No, it's got a bolt. Let's see, or a nut. Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna go grab a socket and I'll be right back. On this cabinet, it's a 10 mil, so I'm gonna just shank that right there. And then this side. Let's see if we can see. There it is. So you need to take this hinge off. Ooh. Let's see, did it come off? Wait, was I getting spin? No, it's not spinning out. There it goes. Dropped in the media, but it's alright. We'll find it. There we go. Give it a little tug. Boom. Door is off. So, take that back. Damn, I didn't know I already had enough media. That looks a pretty adequate amount. So now we got this. Now we're gonna be able to we're gonna be drilling a fat hole through this. So we're gonna be drilling a flat hole, then 4 little holes, so we can put our flange on, and then just you guys will be able to follow along. So we'll get over there right now and start cutting it up. So the first thing I'm going to do is make my center mark. So I'm just going to use this random piece of trim that I have. Straight enough. Go there. And go there. And boop. Oh, there you go. Right about there marks the spot. Looks a little crooked, but it'll be alright. So now I'm gonna go take my drill bit and go wha-bam. Okay, cool. I was praying this was gonna work. Ooh, or just stab me in the neck almost. We're gonna put that in. Dude, I didn't realize how expensive these bits were. It makes me like, I was like, what the heck? But let's see if we can get this started real quick. X marks the spot. Alright, we're getting in there. So now we're gonna hold it with our foot so it doesn't spin and kill us. Okay, we're almost there. I want to grab something with some ledge on it so I can get it that way. Am I doing it backwards? No, it's going the right way, I think. Well, at least I thought it was. It's only hitting half of it. Let's see here. Let's put it over here. Because the thing is, I need whatever. Either I don't know how to use a hole saw or this shit just sucks. Yippee! Alright. There's one of them. Do you need a file? Probably. A little fucked up, but it'll be alright. It'll be alright. Alright, now the next piece of the puzzle is gonna be, where is she? Where is she? There it is, right there. So this guy, I might have bought too big of one. Definitely too big of one. Let's try this again. Now we set up my vise. Try not to squish it. Hopefully that's enough room. I already bent it, whatever. never hit record, but there's one of them. A little messed up, but it'll be right. And then you do the same thing on the other side. I don't know how that flew back, but that went boom. It's a little hot. Anyways, we're gonna find those chunks real quick. Oh, here's the other chunk. I'm not trying to slash my tires. So now it should be good for the most part. A little lopsided, but it'll be alright. Should fit now, just like so. Sometimes you gotta give a little push, and boom, that's in. And now we're gonna use bolts to get this thing in all the way. So, and what's cool is it has a little gasket part. So we're just gonna get it as in all the way we can. This part right here will be silicone, maybe if it leaks. But now we just gotta find some bolts. First we'll drill our holes. Let's see, I want it like that. That's good enough for me. No one's gonna see it. Now let's see if we can get a marker and paint them. Nope, not long enough. None of them? I'm not gonna get none of them. Cool. So we're gonna do the old school way. Take this, go like that, right in the middle, right in the middle, right in the middle, right in the middle. So now when you pop this out, you have your circles, your little dots. Why is there a bunch of dots? Who knows? Okay, we'll go off that one. So we'll highlight them real quick. So this guy goes where? Alright, let's see if I can go find a pen real quick, a better pen. My bad, y'all. I got a bit carried away. But I think the last part I left off was I drilled the holes, put the screws in. These are actually the bolts from the screen or from the glass, because I ended up putting rivet style and I ended up using different size bolts or screws. But if you do it this way, the foam on the inside should seal it. Mine's kind of messed up a little bit, as you can see on that one. I guess I went at an angle. Hopefully it seals. If not, I'll just silicone it. It's not holding pressure or anything, it's just make sure the media doesn't come out. Let's turn this back to that. There it is. And then we're gonna go put this back on, and then we're gonna go start removing the siphon tube and drill the holes so we can put, well, I guess we can't even put this on yet. We're gonna start building the actual metering valve part. Alright, let's get on that. Alright, now we're gonna build the metering valve. So first, because this is a 1-inch flange, you need your 1-inch nipple. So I got a 1-inch by 3-inch. There's got all this from Lowe's. Make sure it fits. We'll just put that in the bag for now. Alright, cool. And what I like to do, how do I remember? Because there's a right way to put Teflon on and not a right way. So I like to, because if you think about it's threading in, so you want to go this way, and then you want to run it over your finger, and then just get it on there. I'm not no plumber, so don't give me shit. My goal is to not let it leak. Alright, you get that in there. Go. We'll tighten that up later. So that's your first part. Now you're gonna want to do it again. Put some Teflon on the other side. Oh, I'm messing this shit up. Where's this? Where's the tip at? There it is. I'm just gonna cut that off real quick. Yank, yank, yanky, yank, yanky, yank. Then we're gonna do the same thing. Watch me struggle on this now, because for some reason I struggle a lot more when I'm recording. Why? I don't know. Yeah, there's that side now. Now you're gonna want to take this one, which is 1 inch to 3/4, which that means both of these sides are 1 inch, and then that's a branch off at 3/4. So it's gonna go like this. Sorry. Then so it's gonna turn like that, because how it is, it goes, the hinge goes here, and then this is your little lock. So you kind of want it aiming that way, because that's where your gun goes. So after that, you're gonna take your neck. Oh, I guess you can take your plug. Take your plug. That's gonna go on the bottom here, and that's when you want to change out your media or empty it, change it, yada yada yada, just to take it out. So we're gonna do the same thing. The goal is to not let the media come out. The less media you can buy, the more money you save. Like that. I'll put that in there, put that in the bottom. Come on. Sometimes you gotta turn it backwards so it catches. There you go. And then you got wink. Alright. Got that. Now, off of this, now it got reduced to 3/4. So I got a 3/4 by 2 inch nipple plug. They change the terms all the time. what we want to do is the same thing. Add some Teflon. Put the same thing on this side. There you go. Now that goes over here. Sometimes you gotta pull it back a little bit. Remember to try and get that thing to catch right. There you go. Alright, now next one is another tea. This tea is 3/4 to half. So, oh, I didn't even know. I think I bought the wrong one. Anyway, we'll figure this. Oh, wait, no, that's the right one. So this one, you want it to go 3/4 to here to fit on this one. And it's going to go to a half up here to a half on this side. So, let me make sure I got the right one. Yeah. Alright, cool. So now you just put that guy on. Use this guy to tighten the rest of it. Alright, cool. So now, next part is gonna be we'll start on the side. This is a reducer. This is gonna be for your metering valve. So this vents the atmosphere. So, oh, let me show you guys. Just a 1/2 inch male to a 1/4 inch female. Same thing. That in there. Cool. Now for the actual metering, it's just a ball valve, 1/4 inch ball valve. So that's it right there. I kind of want mine like that, so obviously I'm gonna keep on, because it doesn't matter, but so that would be closed, so you're not gonna get nothing. Then the thing is, it's kind of like a carburetor, so the more you put in, the more air comes in, and so what I'm hearing a lot of times is like half. So how it does is this, it creates, as you create that low point of vacuum up there, what it starts doing, well, I guess technically now it happens down here, this is going to go straight to your gun, connected to the air, and what's happening is right here, it's pulling this in and goes wha-bam. So at your gun, what's happening is creating a low pressure point, and it's creating suction, and that's what's pulling. So that's how your siphon tube works. But the siphon tube just sucks at pulling anything up. So last bit is going to be, now see, I did get the wrong one, because I thought this was a half. Bummer. Parts store run. Alright, so once you put it all back together, so after I did my parts store run, it's gonna look like that. So you have the drain on the bottom, so you'll still be able to change your medias and stuff like that. Get that right fitting, and then you have the hose. You have it come up. I have mine go to just a hole right here. Drill a hole in it. It's worked good. And then it just comes through. I had a grommet. I don't know where the grommet went, but then it just goes, and it goes straight into your gun. So yeah, this makes it a lot easier. I've already been using it a bunch. Definitely a good one if you want to do it. So thank you all for watching this one. Doing things to make the tools work better so we can get stuff done faster. Alright, let's see, my hair's probably fucked up right now. Oh no, it's good. Yeah, thanks for watching. One more step to make the tools better, to make stuff work better, but we're getting there. I'm doing a bunch of work today on the Grom, so you guys will see that video up shortly. Part 2 is out. Make sure to give it a watch. Yeah, we're getting on to part 3 now. Let's go.